Shanghai's history dates all the way back to the Tang Dynasty. Over 1,000 years ago, back then, it was just a small fishing village at the mouth of the Yangtze River. About 800 years ago, it officially became a county and started to grow into a proper city. By the Ming Dynasty, that's around 500 years ago, Shanghai's economy started booming. Thanks to the thriving textile industry in Jiangnan region and the convenience of water transport, it became a well-known commercial hub. In 1843, after the Treaty of Nanking was signed, Shanghai was forced to open its port to foreign trade. That's when the British, French, Americans, Japanese, and others set up concessions here. Along the bund, all kinds of Western-style buildings popped up. Gothic spires, Baroque reliefs, neoclassical clones, a mix of different styles and countries, all in one place. Along with the buildings came Western technology, culture, and systems. Banking, shipping, and commerce took off. Jazz played all night at the Paramount Ballroom, and the shop windows on Avenue Joffrey, today's Huaihai Road, sparkled with lights. Just like that, Shanghai became the Paris of the Far East. Even today, people in China often describe Shanghai as Yangqi, meaning stylish or westernized. Sure, many cities are modern these days, but fewer blend Eastern and Western cultures the way Shanghai does. And that's not something you can copy just by building a few foreign-style buildings. As a Shanghainese, I have to admit it's something that comes from historical heritage. We can build a new city like Shenzhen, but it's impossible to recreate Shanghai's unique vibe. Visitors from Europe often find the bund strangely familiar. Many of those buildings were designed by British architects over 100 years ago. Then there is the tree-lined neighborhoods in the city center, which we call the Wutong district, the real heart of Shanghai. Some of those old villas look a bit run down now, but they were originally legit garden mansions. Once home to Western elites or wealthy businessmen, it was basically the Beverly Hills of Shanghai. If you've seen Spielberg's Empire of the Sun, that's exactly the setting it captured. In recent years, some of these valuable old houses have ended up in the hands of Chinese new wealthy class. Even government officials live nearby. The area is heavily guarded, and rumor has it you can't even casually film on those streets. What history left us isn't just bricks and mortar. It's also a set of values and habits passed down through generations. That's what we call Haipai culture, a unique mix of tradition and openness. People here are both rule followers and free thinkers at the same time. Back in the day, many people in Shanghai worked with foreign firms and picked up Western management styles. They followed procedures and respected agreements. Whatever was discussed up front got carried out exactly. That's why even today, Shanghainese are known for their strong sense of contract spirit. China talks a lot about improving its business environment nowadays, partly because trust is crucial for development, but also because we've seen where we still fall short. There's even a saying, don't invest north of Shanghai Guan. And internationally, you will hear stuff like, in India, you can make money, but you will have to spend it there. Against this backdrop, Shanghai stands out both in China and globally, and the culture has a lot to do with that. People often ask, why did Shanghai become what it is today? Some say it's thanks to its prime location. Others credit government support. Some think it's all because of the past 30 years of reform and opening up. But if that was the case, why didn't other port cities with even better access to factories or Hong Kong become the same? Some provinces poured massive resources into heavy industry only to collapse under corruption. Meanwhile, Shanghai kept contributing financially to the central government and remained the one with a budget surplus. Even before 1949, Shanghai was already the largest city in the Far East. It only declined later due to war and was surpassed by Tokyo. So personally, I think what truly built Shanghai and what's helping it rise again is culture. Culture is the foundation of everything: politics, education, technology, even sports and entertainment. The people here trace their roots back to the Jiangnan region. Historically wealthy, gentle, scholarly, they value education, are programmatic in business, open-minded, and care a lot about reputation. Business groups here even helped shape public governance. Sounds a lot like modern branding principles, doesn't it? Another key part of Shanghai culture is dignity. What we call 体面. Even if a family was poor, they would make sure to dress up neatly before stepping outside. Being proper and presentable was essential. Here is a fun fact. During the planned economy period, when materials were scarce, Shanghainese invented detachable shirt collars to look sharp without needing multiple shirts. That's how much they cared about appearances. This same standard applies to work too. Attention to detail, pride in doing a job beautifully, treating the quality of your work like your own face. If even regular folks were like that, you can imagine the pressure on public figures. Every move had to reflect their status. No shady dealings allowed. That's how many of Shanghai's famous brands and the century-old companies came to be. For a long time, made in Shanghai meant guaranteed quality. In this kind of culture, people act with integrity, respect boundaries, and deliver high standards in both products and services. Doing things well is seen as part of being a good person. That's the kind of value system that allows steady, long-term development. Over time, this shaped a unique city, civilization, and that is the real story of how Shanghai came to be. Sadly, in recent years, traditional Shanghai culture has been fading under the impact of internet culture and the fast-paced urban migration. A lot of people are now just chasing short-term gains, and the city feels a bit hollowed out. That's a whole other conversation we could have. So if you've ever been to Shanghai, what was your impression? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. I'd love to hear different voices.